What the helly Burton? Yo, what's up, y'all? Oh, what's that? Sorry, remote fell. What's up, y'all? It is me, Reem JP, and I'm here with the Chiseled Adonis. Pretty much on commentary on the first game of the NBA Finals of 2025. Said that kind of wrong, in the wrong order. But, bro, this first game was fire. This first game was heat. It feels different from any of the finals that I've watched so far. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't have like a full long history with the NBA. In general, I started watching the NBA like 2018, 2019. But for this finals, bro, it feels a little different. Mainly because I feel like it's more like it's newer players in the finals more than less than like any of the ones that I'm like used to, like any All-Star team and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe that's the main reason. I think that's the main reason. Because I've been not watching the NBA for a minute, and some of the players I know, some of them I don't. But anyway, this game, fire. I love the game. So we're gonna get into the commentary. Make sure I'm we're gonna make sure. We're gonna get into it. All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for the culmination of your 2024-2025 NBA season, where two franchises who have never reached the mountaintop was granted in Oklahoma City's case. They won a championship as the Seattle Sonics in 1979. But we ain't talking about that shit right now. We're talking about where they at right now. And they never hold up the motherfucking Larry O'Brien, so let's not talk about that shit. Nonetheless, who holds up the Larry O'Brien?
And also, I also want to put this out. Bro, the last time the Pacers been in the finals was 1999 to 2000. That was like 26, 25 years ago. That was so long ago. OKC, like, yeah, they won a championship. They only won one. And, like, the last time they've been in the finals, I think 2012, 2011. Bro. So this is really different.
Brian, for the first time in franchise history, representing the Eastern Conference is the Indiana Pacers. Representing the Western Conference, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. With the reigning, defending, undisputed MVP Shai Gilgeous-Zesty Alexander taking on the Halliburton. The domestic Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah. 2025 NBA Finals Game 1.
Game I like commentary.
Straight out the gate. 2025 NBA Finals Game 1.
Game I like commentary.
Straight out the gate, Oklahoma City would win the tip, and SGA, that free throw merchant, would make it to the cup and get the first basket of the game. Oklahoma City would kick off the game with a 7-0 run. Their defenses was getting penetrated more than Cassie by a Diddy-sponsored escort.
I like that.
After a free throw by the Pacers, they finally understood how to activate their offense. The Halliburton would take the basketball, dump it off inside, and the African Prince would put it in for two. Pascal Siakam holding it down and representing one of the greatest NBA ambassadors in the history of the league, Dikembe Mutombo, who passed away back this past September. He's looking to capture his second championship to honor his fallen mentor.
And it's funny because he's the only one out of everybody in this group who's won a championship. He's the only one, which is crazy when I was thinking about it. And bro, think about the Pacers, you'll see in the game too. Like,
the jumper connects, and Indiana cuts their deficit down to 2.
Don't say a word, and I say fly like a bird.
That zesty MVP sure knows how to ruin a sentimental moment. Puts in a 3 to give Oklahoma a 3-point lead, but then Nebhard in the corner with the Nick Cannon braids makes it a tie game. The captain of Team Canada would answer on the other end to make it a 4-point lead, but then the domestic terrorist discount Timothy McVeigh. The Halliburton makes it a 3-point game. Is that a Negro trying to score inside?
Nope.
Get that bitch out of here.
White power! White power!
That skinhead Caruso with the block, and the Canadian captain would put in a 2, and Oklahoma leads by 10. He fled from New York because there wasn't enough chicken fried steak on stale, and Hartenstein goes inside for 2, gets the and one. Oklahoma City by double figures. Coincidentally, the other ex-Nick, Obi Hitman Toppin, would put in a 3, and we would go to the second quarter with a tight game. Obi Toppin for 3. And if he can score in pink shoes, anybody can. Aaron Wiggins with the spin move drops in the 2 off the glass. Muhammad Hassan's greatest disciple is back at it again. The Taliban cuts the deficit back down to 6. But after Siakam basket cut the deficit down to 4, it seemed as if the Pacers defense began to build a fort. You would have thought that everybody showed up on the court with a genital wart because Lou Dort was unleashed. Connected defense began to build a fort. You would have thought that everybody showed up on the court with a genital wart because Lou Dort was unleashed. Connected on 3 consecutive threes to give Oklahoma City a 13-point lead. 1 second, you were down, but they showed up on the court with a genital wart because Lou Dort was unleashed. Connected on 3 consecutive threes to give Oklahoma City a 13-point lead. 1 second, you were chilling, only down by 2. The next disaster double-digit deficit for you. Oklahoma City went to the break leading by 12. They kicked off the third quarter the same way they ended the second, going bucket for bucket. It didn't matter what the Pacers did. You hit a 3, I'll get a 2. You get a block, I got one for you too. The Pacers.
And the crazy thing is too, though, like about this game, like OKC didn't have the lead damn near the entire time, but the crazy thing is it was always a close game. Even when they were leading by like, what was the most they were leading? Like 16? 12? I'll get to you in a minute. But yeah, like, they was leading by like, I think almost as 12 or 16. And yet the game was still always close. That's the crazy thing about it too.
We're stuck in a perpetual genjutsu in which they trailed by anywhere between 8 to 13 points the entire third quarter. And keep in mind, in the first half, they had 19 turnovers. OKC.
Bro, craziest part too about this, bro. Like, I literally was just, like, I didn't watch it at the very beginning, but bro, them niggas had, like, by the time I got into the game, 8 turnovers. I was like, what the fuck? This is the first quarter. I'm like, they have 8 turnovers already, and it's just the first quarter. And the first quarter ain't even done. They had about like, what, 5 to 4 minutes left? Already fucking 8 turnovers? What the fuck happened? I was like, yo, Pacers, do y'all want the ball or no? Like, 8 turnovers, nigga? God damn.
Set an NBA Finals record with 12 steals in the first half. The Thunder were taking more balls than Jeffrey Dahmer. Hey, look, the Pacers cut the deficit down to 6. It'd be a shame if SGA made it 9 again.
Bang!
Gotcha, bitch. Into the fourth quarter we go, where Oklahoma City would stretch this game to the largest lead they've had all day. Off of a steal to Williams, he'd make it a 15-point deficit for the Pacers. But all postseason, Indiana has shown that no lead is safe. They've come from behind from 3 double-digit deficits in the fourth quarter and also a 7-point deficit in overtime. They've done it 4 times and they look to do it a 5th.
Yeah, I'm just learning about this team too. Like, I didn't even, like, bro, I said this earlier though, but if you had, not early in this video, somebody else, but like, bro, if you would have told me, like, back when I started watching basketball, like, that, like, the Pacers would have been like in the finals, I look at you like, these just, like, bro, I didn't expect it, because, like, bro, like I said, I've been in and out of basketball for a minute now, so a lot of the players, like, I kind of don't know about. Some I do, but some I don't. And, like, a lot of the teams have really, like, bulked up a lot, like, through the years. Like, the Knicks made it to the playoffs. Crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of surprises didn't happen in this season. And it's like really getting me more amped to, like, watch, you know what I'm saying, more basketball again. Because I haven't really been watching a lot. I watch some games, not a lot though. And I mainly just watch my team. So it's like Houston Rockets. So yeah. But I only mainly watch my team. So, but like, this Really got me interested.
Here tonight, I don't know the devil magic that exists in the state of Indiana, but the Pacers always tend to find it. A 3-point connects for Obi Toppin. Then
People are going crazy about this team,
Miles
too.
Turner. Another from Obi Toppin. Another from Miles Turner. The bank may be closed, but the ATM is open. Under 5 minutes left to play, the Halaban knows it's time to ignite the bomb squad. He gets a layup to fall, 4-point game. With both teams in the bonus, the free throw merchant now knows it's time to attack. Slices and dices to put Oklahoma City in position. But Neesmith don't give a fuck. Time for some more international baskets. Oh, Canada.
Bro, that nigga was balling. I was like, what the
Slices
fuck?
and dices to put Oklahoma City in position.
When they hit this shot, I was like,
Neesmith don't-
cause like well, actually not mine. I think that this, I think like they had got the possession back like third time. I think this is their third possession. Like third rebound and got the third possession. And like, I was like, oh, he hit that. But then this nigga came in.
Time for some more international baskets.
I was like, oh shit, this nigga think he him.
Oh,
Step back. Bang. I was like, god
Neesmith
damn.
says enough of the Canadian shit. Lou Dort says, get the fuck out of here. Team Canada pussy. 90 seconds left to play for OKC. The MVP makes it a 5-point lead. The international play on display, but SGA didn't know Father Africa got his passport as well. Pascal Siakam with the denial. Back the other way. 55 seconds left to go. Nebhard, top of the key. Tries a three.
Yeah, but he got the rebound.
Puts it up and in. 1-point game.
I don't even think that was a break. I think that was an error. From what I seen, I think that was an error, wasn't it?
The other way. 55 seconds left to go. Nebhard, top of the key. Tries a three.
No, I hit it.
Siakam on the rebound, puts it up and in. 1-point game. 27 seconds left to play. Loose ball situation. Siakam attempts to save it. Believes he was pushed. The call is upheld. The Pacers lose the challenge. It's Oklahoma City basketball. Shut your ass up, Mr. Clean. Let's get back to the action. You bald fraud. 21 seconds left for OKC. SGA the MVP.
Now at this point, bro, like, people was already calling it quits. People was already saying that like, oh, game over. I was like this. Look, it ain't over until it's over. That's my motto with basketball. I've seen some shit happen. In the times I've watched it, I've seen some shit happen. Like, bro, it's never over until it's over, truly, in basketball. Maybe in football and maybe in like in other sports. But in basketball, it's never truly over until it is over. And even somebody like in like cause I was watching this like on another site, not gonna lie, and like somebody in the chat, like I saw like somebody say like, oh, they're gonna hit a game winner. I'm calling it now. That's what they said. I was like, I don't not believe you. I was like, I don't not believe you, but if it happens, shit, you was right. But yeah, at this point, bro, I was like, all they gotta do is just hold the clock out for as long as possible. Maybe even get a score in, and they got a game won. But the moment they didn't score, I was like, oh shit, it's up for grabs.
In hand, all you gotta do is get a bucket, but Home Depot is closed. SGA's jumper. I'm a brick. Rebound Indiana. 1 timeout left to play, but they're not gonna use it because they got the domestic terrorist. Why set them up when you can set a bomb? The Halaban.
Bang! 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 Woo! Bro, that was a cold shot. Woo! That was a cold shot, bro. Shout out Helly. Yeah, you know the name. But, bro, I was also confused, too, why they didn't call a timeout. I was like, yo, y'all ain't gonna, like, bro, y'all ain't gonna call a time? Like, y'all got one? I don't know. But, yeah, I was confused. I was like, I guess they gonna run it in. And he hit that shot. He hit that shot. I was like I had like the same reaction I feel like everybody else had, like when he hit that shot. Bang! It was over, bro. It was over.
Tyrese Halliburton has done it again. That light-skinned demon with that broken-looking jump shot connects from the perimeter and breaks the heart of the Oklahoma City faithful. He did it to Milwaukee in the first round. He did it to Cleveland in the second. He did it to New York in the conference finals. And he's done it to OKC in the
I remember that New York
finals.
one.
He was voted most overrated by his peers, but he came to Oklahoma and raided over their city and stole game Game 1 on the road, 111-110, as the Pacers take a one-game lead in the 2025 NBA Finals, as they would tell the Thunder to take out their Metro.
How's that? I don't know.
Cars and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
Failure.
What's for dinner? Fresh hot
Ales.
It's over. You lose.
Fire Fist S.
Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it on, turn it back on. You never turn it on, turn it on.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Chiseled. Like always, bro. Fire. But, bro, there's a lot to say about that game, bro. That game was heat. Fire. Amazing. Cinematic in a way, bro. That's how you start off a game one for the finals, bro. That shit. There was no blowouts. There was no nothing. I like the close games. I mean, like, they had a lead, but the thing is, once again, they had the lead, yet every time it still felt like a close game. That was like the best part about it. The fact that, and to be honest, I was rooting for like OKC at first, because really I don't really root for anybody but my own team. But I like OKC. They cool. But I low-key, like, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, low-key was like, I may actually go for Indianapolis. I don't know. But then, like, I always think, like, I always have this thing where I always predict that, like, whatever team that I predict is gonna lose. The only time I didn't predict that they were gonna lose in the finals was Raptors versus the Warriors. But the only reason I feel like they kind of got that win, because Klay Thompson got injured and Kevin Durant got injured. So yeah, but like, other than that, bro, Boston versus what was it? It was Boston and no, I'm tripping. It was the Nuggets and Miami. I went for Miami. They lost. The Dallas Mavericks, Boston. I went for Dallas. They lost. I went for Boston. From Boston versus Golden State. They lost. I did that out of order, but like you know the years though. But yeah. So every time I always make a prediction, I always get it wrong. So I guess I'm gonna like stick with my prediction for OKC, but I do want Indiana. Honestly, I really kind of don't care who really wins. It's honestly just basketball, pretty much. Like, I'm just watching it just for good games. That's pretty much it. But it would be cool if the Indiana Pacers won. But it would also be cool if OKC won. The reason why I want Indiana to win though is because it's like, once again, we ain't seen them niggas in the finals 26 years. 26, 25. Like, bro, that's a long ass time, bro. A long ass time. And OKC, I feel like they can build more. So, but anyway, that's gonna be it. Game 1, Heat. Can't wait for game 2, Sunday. Can't wait for that, actually. So, I'm gonna be up out of here, bro. Y'all stay blessed, stay out the way. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, all that stuff on the phone. I already said it, but I'll say it again. I'll stay blessed, stay out the way. I'll see y'all in another one. Deuce.